What if I told you the life you desire is already true? Would that light a fire inside of your heart? Would you admire that work of art? Or call me a liar because you lack that divine vision? Turn your back on your intuition. So close, yet so far. Your daily dose of your dream car on that vision board that's on your wall. Don't cut the cord or end the call. It's coming your way, so enjoy the wait. Every new day closer to that date, where it's finally yours, but it always was.
Okay, so let me start this video off by saying that you do not need to be on NoFap to make the law of attraction work for you. The law of attraction works for everyone, okay? All NoFap is gonna do is accelerate the process, and I'm gonna get into that in a little bit. But first, I wanna give you guys a quick little briefing on what the law of attraction is and how it works. Now, mind you, I have read multiple books on this subject. I've spent weeks at a time watching videos like back to back all day about the law of attraction. I watched movies about this, documentaries. This is something that I am very, very familiar with. Okay, this is something that if you're not going to listen to me on any other topic, this would be the one to listen to me. Basically, what the law of attraction is the idea that the energy that you put out, that you emanate into the universe, is the same energy that the universe reciprocates back to you. So, for example, if you believe that the law of attraction is not true, and that things are happening to you and not for you, and that you are a victim of the world, you're attracting that to yourself, and your reality will reflect that. Basically, here's how it works, okay? It starts with your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts do not determine your reality. Indirectly they do, but not directly. Your thoughts, they're just thoughts. You can't really control the thoughts that come into your mind, but what you can do is you can control which ones you feed, okay? And how do you feed your thoughts? You feed your thoughts with feelings, emotions. You can control your feelings and emotions. It takes a little bit of training to do. It takes discipline, but you can control your feelings and emotions. Just by putting yourself in certain situations, for example, by spending more time doing the things that you love to do, you can control how you feel. When you're doing something that you really love doing and you get a negative thought, that's it. Like, you just get the negative thought, but you don't really feed it with your emotions. Because you don't feed a negative thought with positive emotions. You feed it with negative emotions of fear, sadness, anxiety, things like that. Basically, try to do things that, help you feel good, and you'll naturally feed your positive thoughts. Once you feed those positive thoughts and you create thought cycles of positivity, what's going to happen is your beliefs will start to change. Your perception of the world itself will start to change. You'll see the world in a positive light. No matter what happens, things will happen. Life isn't always just gonna be great, but it's all about how you perceive life. 2020 has been a crazy year so far. A lot of, quote unquote, bad things have happened, but it's all about perception. There's good to be taken out of every situation, and a lot of people will not try to find the good in every situation. And that's one of the reasons why I had to get off social media, because it's just a lot of negativity. Basically, you want to feed the positive thoughts until they become beliefs about the world. Your beliefs determine who you are. Your beliefs are the foundation of you. You as a person, you as a spirit. That is who you are, your beliefs. Who you are, that is what determines your reality. The reality that you experience, the way that you manifest things. If, things happen for you instead of to you, once you drop that victim mentality and you say, I am in control of my life and my reality, things will start to happen for you. You can consciously manifest things. Everything in life is energy. Everything. You are energy. Inanimate objects are energy, experiences, it's all energy. And energy vibrates. It vibrates at different frequencies. So in order to attract something, you need to vibrate at that frequency of that thing. Okay, I don't really like the way that I worded that. So what I really meant to say was that you need to vibrate at the frequency that you would be on if you had that thing. Obviously, you can't vibrate at the frequency of an inanimate object because you're a living being. So yeah, that was my mistake. Don't vibrate at the frequency of an inanimate object because you can't. Vibrate at the frequency of yourself if you had that inanimate object. But in order to do that, you have to change who you are. You have to begin vibrating at that frequency. In order to do that, you have to change your beliefs. In order to change your beliefs, you have to change which thoughts you decide to feed. So this is where things like positive affirmations, vision boards, speaking things into existence, like it's all a very important part of the process. That's basically all you need to know about law of attraction. That's like the genesis of what it is. So how does NoFap and retaining your seed, how does that affect law of attraction or accelerate law of attraction? I'm gonna just start off by giving you guys a little story. Last year, I think around late July, early August, somewhere around there, I hit 200 subscribers. And when I hit 200, I made a conscious decision that I was gonna get 1,000 subscribers by the following August, which would be August 2020. Obviously, I am well past 1,000 subscribers. At the time that I'm filming this video, I got I think I just hit 1,700 today. I don't know how many I'm gonna have by the time I upload this video, but I set my intention and then I wrote it down on a piece of paper and I taped it up to my bed. I sleep on a bunk bed, so I taped it up onto the bed frame so that it would be the first thing that I see when I wake up in the morning and the last thing that I see when I go to sleep. I kind of steadily started making my way towards that goal. Get 100 subscribers here, 5, 10 subscribers here, and it was inconsistent, but I was still making my way towards it. So it was happening, it was gonna happen. And I think I would have hit 1,000 by August regardless. Even without having a video that did as good as my first NoFap video, I think I would have hit 1,000 either way. But once I started NoFap, things just started to accelerate for me. There's a few different reasons why this might be. Now, this is a concept that I saw in a few videos actually, and from a practical perspective, I'm not sure if it really makes sense. It's kind of an esoteric idea, but basically the idea is that when you retain your vital life force energy, which I think you kind of know what that is, NoFap, retaining your seed. If you retain your seed, you have the energy within you that is necessary to create life. You can create life with that energy by holding on to it. Therefore, you can create anything. You can create the reality which you desire. You can bring that reality to life by holding on to your energy, because like I said, everything is energy. So when you have more of that energy within you, you vibrate at a higher frequency and you naturally can manifest the things that you desire easier. Okay, so that's one theory. Now another theory, and this is one that I kind of came up with. Like I said in my first NoFap video, NoFap gives you discipline, okay? It gives you discipline. And if you haven't watched my last NoFap video that I made about, things that you can do to make NoFap really work, at its best, I would recommend watching that video, because basically it gives you ways to strengthen your mind. And NoFap, that's another thing that strengthens your mind. And when you strengthen your mind, you can really have the self-awareness to see all of your thoughts. Then you can really have that perspective of, this is a positive thought, I'm gonna feed this thought. You have more control over your mind, basically, because if you can control, the sexual thoughts, the sexual urges and desires, then you can control your mind. You can control any thought that passes by, in your mind, because sexual desire is the strongest desire that there is. That's why NoFap is so hard to do. So, it gives you the discipline to not control your thoughts, but control which thoughts you decide to give your energy to. Therefore, you can accelerate that whole process that I described earlier. Thoughts, beliefs, and who you are as a person, changing who you are. You're more disciplined and you see yourself in a better light in general. So that's maybe a more practical theory, I guess you could say, but the first one definitely still resonates within me. I think it's a little bit of both personally. Honestly, to me, it doesn't matter why it works the way it works. I'm results driven. When I see something works, I keep using it. So basically, I set the intention to hit 1,000 subscribers, and things began to accelerate for me once I started NoFap. And regardless of the reason why things accelerated for me, they began to accelerate. And all of a sudden, before I knew it, I had 1,700 subs. And then after that, I started telling people I'm gonna get monetized. And like literally within the same week, I got monetized. Just an FYI, if you don't really know about YouTube, there's 2 things that you need to do to get monetized. You need to get 1,000 subscribers, and then you need to get 4,000 watch hours within a 12-month period. And I think I had like 2,800 watch hours when I said I was gonna get monetized, and then just like a week later I'm monetized. And so like I literally, I manifested that, and I didn't even like write that goal down. I just said it like maybe a couple of times. So yeah, NoFap, or retaining your seed, and the law of attraction, there's definitely some type of connection there. Like NoFap accelerates it, and like I said, you don't need to do NoFap, you don't need to retain your seed to do great things in life. It's not necessary. If that were the case, then all successful people in the world would be virgins, which is not true, obviously. There's people that beat their meat every day and are still like millionaires, but it'll give you an extra boost. And regardless of the reason, results are results. But before I end this video, I want to draw one more parallel between NoFap and the law of attraction, just to kind of like paint a picture of how the law of attraction really works the way it does. So the reason why you're able to beat your meat and still like get off by doing that is because you use your imagination, and your body and your mind cannot tell the difference between actually having sex and beating your meat. When you think something strong enough, it feels real. Like, have you ever just sat there and visualized something and started daydreaming, and you like forget that you even exist? Like, you forget that reality is even a thing because you get so caught up in your dream. Who's to say that this is reality? Who's to say that that daydream that you're having isn't just as real as the reality that you're in right now? The truth is, the line between them is not as defined as you think it is. Just think of life as a big lucid dream, and you are in control of what you will see.